Good morning, class 10. We are in chapter life process, in which right now we are in third part of this chapter, which is transportation. In previous lecture we talk about transportation in human being, which divided among two types, which are blood vascular system and lymphatic system. In blood vascular system there are three components are there: blood vessels and heart. And in lymphatic system includes lymph vessels and lymph nodes. Then we discuss about blood and the two main components of blood, which are plasma and blood cell. Blood cell again further classified among three types: red blood cell, white blood cell and platelets. Then after we discussed about functions of blood, then maintenance by platelets, then most important topic, which is the heart. We talk about heart, and then after the pumping action of heart. These all chapters are covered already in last two lecture. Let us proceed this chapter with new topic, which is blood vessels. The tube or pipe through which the blood flows are called blood vessels. There are three main types of blood vessels involved in blood circulation: arteries, veins and capillaries. These are all connected to form one continuous closed system. Let us talk about characteristics and function of blood vessels. First one is arteries. The characteristics of arteries are as follows: they have thick muscular and elastic wall to withstand the high pressure of the blood emerging from the heart. They do not have any valves. The function of arteries are: they carry oxygenated blood from heart to various organs of the body except pulmonary arteries. Okay, so this is all about arteries. Let us talk about veins. They have thin wall than the arteries and carry blood at a low pressure. They have valve to prevent backflow of blood, okay, which used to maintain unidirectional flow. Okay, so veins have thin wall than arteries and carry blood to low pressure at low pressure. They have valves to prevent the backflow of blood, means to maintain unidirection flow. Okay, let us talk about the function of veins, which are as follow. They collect deoxygenated blood. Okay, so arteries collect oxygenated blood from heart to various organ of the body, but veins collect deoxygenated blood from different organ of the body and bring it back to the heart except from pulmonary vein. Okay, so vein collect deoxygenated blood from different organ and bring it back to the heart except pulmonary vein. But arteries carry oxygenated blood from heart to various organs of the body except pulmonary artery. Let us talk about capillaries. Artery divides into a smaller vessels known as capillaries on reaching an organ or tissue. The wall of capillaries are 1 cell thick. They also have valve to prevent the backflow of blood. They help in exchange of materials between blood and surrounding cell that takes place across the thin wall of capillaries. So basically the function of capillaries is to help in exchange of material between blood and surrounding cell that take place across the thin wall of capillaries. The characteristics of capillaries are: artery divides into a smaller vessel known as capillaries on reaching an organ or tissue. And the wall of capillaries are one of those cells which are thick, and they have also valves to prevent backflow of blood. This is all about blood vessel. Next topic is blood pressure. The blood pressure at which the blood is pumped against the wall of vessel is called blood pressure. This pressure is much greater in arterium than veins. I repeat, whatever the pressure at which the blood is pumped against the wall of vessels is known as blood pressure, and the pressure is much greater in arteriums than veins. The pressure of blood inside the arterium during the ventricle systole or contraction phase, and it is systolic pressure. And the pressure of blood in the artery during the ventricle diastole or relaxation phase, which is known as diastolic pressure. And the normal systolic pressure is all about 120 mm of Hg, means mercury, and diastolic pressure is 80 mm of Hg. Means in normal human being, if BP is normal, neither low nor high, then the blood pressure should be 120 mm of Hg in systolic pressure and 80 mm of Hg in diastolic pressure. Blood pressure is measured by